Dear Derry, welcome to Motivational Monday. For those of you who don't know, Motivational Monday is where I take a Monday and try to talk about something motivational, inspirational, something that makes people, helps them brace for the week ahead and generally kind of feel better about where they are in their lives, or maybe help them figure out a new direction for it or something motivational. So, as seems to be happening quite often, I'm spending most of the week, especially towards later in the week, casting about for, oh my God, what am I going to talk about on Monday? And there always seems to be something that comes up just at the right moment. The one that I saw this time, when I first looked at it, I was like, no, it's kind of like the Rocky Balboa one that I did before, that I started reading it, was like, no, this doesn't sound like, but I kept reading it. And by the time I got to the end, I was like, yes, this is the one that I want. Today's Motivational Monday is about value. Now, does that mean getting, the greatest value for your money? Like, don't buy an inferior product? Kind of. But, I mean, that also applies, not getting shafted when you're trying to buy something, but something more than that. Not just the value of material things, but the value of moments, the value of actions, the value of inaction, the value of anything and everything that affects you, the value of you, for example. And I saw this thing on, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was on Twitter. Somebody tweeted this. I was like, okay, yeah, this this means something. I should talk about this. So here it is. To realize the value of 1 year, ask a student who failed a grade. To realize the value of 1 month, ask a mother who gave birth to a premature baby. To realize the value of 1 week, ask an editor of a weekly newspaper. To realize the value of 1 day, ask the person who was born on February 29th. To realize the value of 1 hour, ask the lovers who are waiting to meet. To realize the value of 1 minute, ask the person who missed the train. To realize the value of 1 second, ask the person who just avoided an accident. To realize the value of 1 millisecond, ask the person who won the silver medal in the Olympics. Pretty cool. I very much like that. And I mean, each of those increments of time, they have a very distinct value. And I guess I would apply it to, I kind of want to apply it to people who, sit there and like, oh God, I'm so bored. I don't have anything to do. Yes, you do. You're just not looking at it the right way. I mean, more often than not, I find people that are complaining about not having anything to do or not having any way to exercise or whatever, and you come up with an idea, a way to help them. And I mean, this is a big pet peeve of mine. And, like, well, you could do this. Like, no, that won't work because of this. And like, well, what about doing this? And every time you come up with a possible solution, they shoot it down. And it's as though they want to maintain that inability to do something. The value of inaction is greater to them than the value of action. And, they have gotten into a point where they define themselves by what they can complain about effectively. And once you do that, you become inert. You stop doing anything. And it's a very, very dangerous thing to do. So be wary of perceived value of inaction and find the value of action. And be careful with this sort of thing. It's very, very dangerous, and it leads to a very easy downward spiral. I know, I've been on it, and it takes a lot of effort to get off of it, because it's not that easy to climb back up. You've got to get off of it. Get off of it completely. You've got to completely change everything about what you're doing with your life. because you can't just easily turn around and start running back up the spiral. Now all the things that made it so easy for you to slip down become obstacles on the way back up. And that is a very hard fight to fight. So get off the spiral. Find something else that is going the direction you want to go and ride that. Find another way to make it easy. Find the value of action. All right. That's all I got to say for this. Till next time, be careless.